What is up, everybody? This is Mr. Extraordin back yet with another video. Not alone. I'm with Buckmeister from Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Meister Geek Media. I'm with Lokhana from KC Media, and I'm with a special guest, Pila. Bro, thanks for joining us. This is someone that I've been meaning to have on this YouTube channel since the Dragon Ball days. He's the guy that's been flooding our comments. And we pretty much appreciate it. He's very knowledgeable in all things geeky, just like the three of us. So thanks for joining me. He's the co-host of the Netgasm podcast along with the Lokhana. And if you really want to get to know more about their content, check out KC Media. I'll leave a link in the description below. And also, if you need to learn more about what Buck is busy with, which is Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Master Geek Media, I'll leave a link in the description below.
Check out Black Panther versus Kang. Episode drops tonight.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
Webtoon. He did this fire cover. That was so cool.
The colors are by my brother. I just did the inks and the pencils.
Oh, nice. That is pretty cool. I like his coloring. It's actually pretty cool. Old school.
Yeah, but interiors is all me. Interiors, everything is me.
Sure. So yeah, we're just gonna continue with our Bleach discussion. This is part 2. Basically, we're just gonna carry on from where we left off. I think last time we spoke about how basically the team had to train to prepare themselves to go to Soul Society so that they can basically rescue Rukia. And someone mentioned previously that Rukia was not kidnapped. She just went back home.
That was me.
No, we gotta talk about this training. Like for me, this arc just cemented that Kubo is just about the rule of cool. Like yeah. I feel like this is just about the rule. Like if you want to find logic, because I mean I'll be reading the comment section and people just be like, "Yo, how did that? How?" And I'm just like, you know what? It looks good. Bleach looks cool. Like Kubo got by with all of the stuff that he did because the art style is amazing. Like for me, I just kind of let a lot of stuff go because like sometimes like when we get into the logic of it, like Urahara literally said, "Give me 10 days." I was like, 10? Yeah, 10 days. And then after 10 days, what's this? Ichigo was soloing vice captains. I was like, what?
And if you put it into context, how long have these vice captains and other members of society been training?
How long have they been alive?
There's an entire academy.
Century, bro. Centuries.
Yeah, the power scale is not the greatest in Bleach. It's an issue that ripples through everything.
I mean, again, we'll get to something when we get to the thing that we get to with Ishin. Maybe that's what. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, before I sound controversial, I just need to ask: what's the male version of a Mary Sue? And if there's no name, we should call it Ichigo.
Yeah.
Because
I don't call him a Mary Sue. I wouldn't call him that.
Ichigo's power is plot armor. Eh? He's super.
No, he's got lots of plot armor, yes. But like the thing is, not everything works out, and 2, he does be taking damage. Like if we look at somebody like Rei, right? I'm yet to see any time she actually got cut, stabbed, or force choked or anything.
But I mean,
there are times.
But what battle?
But I'm saying, when she's in a battle, I never felt like she was in danger. I never actually felt like Rei was going to have a problem. Yeah. Whereas when I look at Ichigo, like when he was fighting Byakuya, there was times when Byakuya was handling him.
Was he though? Especially in this arc.
For me, I'd say Renji.
Also Renji. Yeah, also Renji. Renji put hands on Ichigo. Ichigo's issue is that...
the Renji fight was cool.
I'm saying, Ichigo's issue is that, like, he unlocks powers. That's my thing. But at least there is something happening before that happens.
All right, then.
But, like, what fight has Ichigo won? Has he actually earned the win? And that's my issue that is permanent throughout the show. Like, does he actually earn the win?
I think for me, he only earns Ikaku and Renji.
No, if you give him Ikaku, you have to give him the other ones as well. Because even Ikaku, like, that doesn't, if you want to logically break it down, that doesn't make sense. For me, I just accept that Ishin had something to do with what was happening in Urahara's experimentation was happening in there that gave him all these power boosts. That's the only way I can logically justify it. Because the thing is,
Yeah.
I like the character. Like Ichigo, I think is a dope character. But like I just think with the power scaling, Kubo just said, "Does this look cool? We're doing it." I don't care.
He has modified him, let's be honest.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
I just don't remember how they reconnect, how everybody comes back. But
In the beginning of the arc, I think what happens is that what's this? Or at the end of the last arc when Ichigo was on the ground dying and everybody has to figure out how to go save Rukia, Urahara tells Orihime and Chad that you guys have spirit powers and all of that
be
stuff.
right back.
Yeah, no problem. That he's got the spirit powers and all of that stuff and thingy, and they're going to go to the Soul Society or whatever. It is their choice or whatever. So then then Yoruichi takes the two of them for training, and then Urahara takes Ichigo down to the basement. I think we spoke about it.
yeah, we
When he
did.
was getting, yeah. And then I think that's how everybody connects, and then they all go into the gate, and then that's where this arc kicks off, when they all shoot into the Serite or whatever, or into Soul Society.
Yeah.
And they meet that dude by the gate or whatever.
Oh, and
Which
then
I'm just like, how did he become a Shinigami? Hold on.
they
Your
had-
whole thing is just two axes?
And
they
being very
had
big.
they had to run. There was a whole running thing, right? When
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. There's that bridge where that thing eats the whatever's in the bridge or whatever.
Right.
It's the thing. It eats people or something.
and I think Chad had to like rip off Uryu's clothes or something.
Yeah. And
So here's my first plot hole. Why the hell did Urahara not join the crew?
apparently he can't, like, because he was banished or something.
He was banished, but technically he's also like one of the most wanted men in all society.
Yeah, but
it's
I'm
not.
saying,
Yoroichi is also on that list, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she's
Yeah,
also on
but-
that list.
Quote unquote, she can disguise herself as a cat, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're all committing crimes, what difference does it make?
no,
Because
Exactly.
I'm
what they're
saying
doing is
there's
punishable by
there-
death.
I'm saying there's a frame. I don't know if this explains it, but there's a frame where he tries to pass through where Urahara tries to pass through the gate, and then it immediately like rejects him or whatever, and his hand is smoking or something. So I was assuming there's some special ritual specifically to keep him out. Kind of like how in JJK when they have that barrier that allows certain people in and and other people can't come out or whatever, or other people can go in but other people can't go in. I think that's how I justify that in my head.
Ish,
Because it
One
looked
day,
like it was
one day,
something
one day, one day, we need to touch on JJK, man. The Shibuya arc is something else.
Yeah, everybody has been commenting like, "Are you going to make a video?" There's a memorial service about it. He who shall not be named right now because I don't know if you've seen the spoilers as yet.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like, yeah. Anyway, so I wanted just to add, with all that said and how smart Urahara is, he could have gone through the defenses. That's my argument about that.
Yeah, because it's smart.
Number two, Urahara was playing Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's basically the Dumbledore of this show.
So
He's basically the Dumbledore of the show.
he was struggling enough to solve all these problems, but he was waiting for the real enemy to make his move.
He's just not the main character of the show, guys. That's the
Yeah.
'Cause in anime, you can be stronger than the main character, but if it's not your show, you sit and watch. I mean, look at Whis. Look at so many characters that are.
I mean, you could have
But-
teased that at least he was too busy. Like if something was happening and he was like, "There's something happening on Earth that could lead to a bigger conspiracy, and I can't join you guys."
like a
good
lot of
luck.
photos just suddenly appear out of the blue.
You
and-
know, something, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I need to investigate why this is happening or something."
Right.
Yeah, but
something
I think like,
isn't related.
I
I
think
would have been
But-
like, "Okay, cool."
I think like
but-
Kubo's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Debello.
There's one thing we also learned about Urahara is that he deliberately doesn't tell the kids what is going on. Like when he's always plotting something, but he will always like, oh wait, something's going on. I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm gonna find out what it is. Sometimes even at the kid's expense, so he can experiment. I mean, the whole reason why he had to send those kids to Soul Society was because of his stuff up. He put the Giga, he gave Rukia the Giga that has the Hogyoku. And now Aizen knew that. And he took her back, planning to destroy her and get the Hogyoku. Had he not given her that particular Giga, thinking that it has a self-destruct button, this mess wouldn't have happened. But he didn't tell them that. He just said, go save your friends.
I mean, I think the thing is for me is Kubo kind of has the Akira thing. Like he writes by the seat of his pants, I guess.
And it works.
And like he fixed some of the issues with like Dragon Ball. He did fix some of it because everybody does get something, you know? Everybody does get to be useful. Like Orihime is way more useful than a lot of the female like Bulma is the most useful female character in Dragon Ball Z, but she doesn't get to be part of the action. Like Orihime has saved people multiple times and she's there on the battlefield doing things. But like the thing is when you look at Kubo and his style, in the way that I'm analyzing his writing, it's kind of like we're gonna focus on what's happening now, and whatever looks cool now, like whatever sounds cool now, that's what we're gonna do. I don't have to connect it back to what's happening before unless it's cool. So so I'm saying like, yeah, Urahara could have solved a lot of problems easily. Like him being there, he could have even like sussed out Aizen's plot probably faster than everyone else,
No,
and he could have figured out.
Okay, maybe because he wrote himself into a corner. But
Yeah,
if you go further on, we know that he already knew what Aizen was up to.
And
oh,
obviously, if Urahara knew this, that also means that Ishin and Uryu's dad also knew. You know,
They all did, yes.
for
They
me,
all did.
I wish we could have seen more scenes with those three on Earth actually speak in the world of the living, actually having these conversations.
Yeah, but they see, but that's the side effect of having a plot like Backmaster was said it, writing from the from the what back
from
edge
the
of your
seat of
seat,
your pants or
from the
whatever.
seat of your pants.
That's what they call it.
Or
Basically,
Yeah,
retconning. I think it's a lot of retconning happening,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
and I'm not
yeah,
sure
but I'm
if,
saying
if
at
it's
least
the
a retcon
editors.
because it's the same as if you look at Dragon Ball Z. It's the same as like how they'll say okay, power levels mattered until power levels didn't matter. Vegeta could sense energy. We don't know how. We don't know when he learned how to do that. He could just do it,
he got his
and
ass
he
kicked
could.
once, and he thought, "Bitch, I'm a learn this right now."
But also, I think what we don't know, and I think this could apply to a lot of mangaka, is when the editors interfered and when they didn't. You find that I'm not saying this is what happened here, but I'm just saying that you find that someone has a story already figured out, and the editors are like, no, 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 you're revealing too much too soon. Let's do this. Let's not do this. Let's avoid this. Let's avoid that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I just feel like no, because like these problems are prevalent from the first chapters
Yeah.
of like this is what this show is. You have to accept it. Like I feel like if you accepted season one, going forward, where you're just like, oh, again, Ichigo's gonna pull something out of his butt. It's like he's been doing this since the first season. So it's like if you in it now, that's just the show.
I think
That's just the show. Like
I think it's because we're watching it now, knowing what we know. Back then, I think the reason it slept is because we didn't really know much. We didn't know Urahara knew all this all along. We didn't know that Ichigo's dad was aware. We didn't know about Aizen's plan. So
Yeah,
it's like,
if you're watching it from fresh eyes, the plot holes and plot holing.
yes.
No, I would say they are in a sense that, like, if you look at where Ichigo was and you look at how he fights, like, we'll get to, well, okay. I guess we're jumping all over the place. It is what it is. Everybody will forgive us. Thank you. But if you look at where Ichigo was when he last fought
If
Byakuya, right?
okay, let's be honest. If there's anyone watching this who hasn't actually watched Bleach, you're you're all 10 years, you're like 10,000 years behind. We can't solve this. So forgive us from jumping all over the place.
So
If you're
anyway,
gonna expect us to go sequential with sequence episode by episode breakdown, watch the manga. It's Crunchyroll is out there. Uh, who else has it now?
so like what's this? What I'm saying is that if we look at like the hollows, for example, right?
Hmm?
like the way the hollows are moving, they're taking out like they're taking out these guys that that Rukia is worried about. Rukia will see them and she'll be like, oh, he's from so and so, he's done so and so, and she's been talking about Shinigami and what Shinigami do and all of that stuff, right? So we're thinking that these guys are supposed to have something going on. And then Ichigo is just bodying enemies that they cannot body, and he's bodying them in fights with like relatively no issue or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's like even the way he wins against some of the hollows is kind of just like, bro, have you done this before? When did you do this? Like the Menos Grande moment, like when I watched it the first time when I saw it, I was just like, wait, he did that with like relatively no explanation. I mean, it looked cool, okay, but so for me, I saw the signs of like you watch enough Dragon Ball, you watch some of Naruto, you can see the signs of where these characters are just going to get upshots and powers.
I wanted to say that I think one thing that we were already used to at this point was the main character just being OP for no reason, and we being cool with it, like, yay! They're able to do something.
Where did the sparkles come from?
I don't know. They just came out of the blue. I was like, yay! And then they just came out of the blue.
Okay,
And then
sparkles.
Pretty cool.
It's Byakuya's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, so we both have the same captain. Damn.
Of course.
Dude,
Look,
my guy is Kenpachi.
I hear you though. Like I feel like first time I watched the show, I mean, I did ask myself like, I wonder why Urahara is not joining. But then the story catches up, so you eventually put it to the back of your mind. But in hella retrospect, like in rewatches, it does not make Bleach look good. And I understand, as I'm a fan of the show too, so I can also just be like, dude, it's just the show. It has its flaws, and keep it moving. But I mean, as a fan, I think I'm allowed to be like, this flaw kind of contributed to my watching experience.
No. I mean, I think the thing is when you rewatch things, it is difficult. Like, I mean, I was going through Dragon Ball Z, and I'm just like, yeah, why?
It's like, I mean, I'll compare it to the other magical boy, Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of times where I'm like, this guy's got a hella plot armor. There's no way this kid is alive.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about Ichigo a lot, where I'm like, you're half hollow now?
Yeah. I mean, like if we look at Goku also, like Goku has like done the things where I'm just like, when the hell did you learn this? How the hell did you learn this? And like, why is this like able, like the power jumps here? If we do the math, how is training? Because he didn't train in 100 times gravity the whole time. Like there was just a time where he was stuck in it, and then he eventually, we assume he did it on the way to Namek. Yes. But I'm like, the time scaling for him in order to jump from where he jumped to, and all of that stuff. But it's just like it looked cool, and we liked it.
Wait. This, I'm actually offended.
Yeah.
How dare you compare Goku to Ichigo? Don't you ever mention those two in the same breath. Goku at least Goku trains he trains for techniques. Put Kamehameha aside. Spirit Bomb he learned. Kaioken he learned. Ichigo is just like
Solar Flare?
No, look, there's exceptions. Goku's a martial arts genius, right? So there's exceptions to him, and he'll learn things. But Ichigo literally never learns anything. Ichigo just wakes up and he's the most powerful guy in the world.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
No, he is.
You have to count his training with Urahara. Yes, the window is insane.
No, yes. Urahara literally teaches him, you need to have a little bit of resolve when you fight. Then suddenly Ichigo's
no, that's not the only thing he teaches him. There's other stuff he teaches him as well. When he threw him down in the hole and all of that stuff, he was teaching him to have to control his Reitatsu so he doesn't turn into a hollow.
Said, when you strike to kill. When you block to defend. And then whatever he said. That's all he said. And then Ichigo was like, oh, okay, cool.
Now there was also the whole thing of fighting with him for 10 days and teaching, and because he was fighting an expert or whatever. Look, I'm just saying.
You see?
Shonen doesn't. No, but if we look at Goku and we take Goku, we have to include the Kamehameha. It doesn't make sense.
That's fine. I'll include the Kamehameha. I'll give it to that. But at least we got to see. at least we got to see Goku trying to catch bubbles. At least, you know, like we actually felt,
I get that.
like
I
even
feel
like
you
back
on
to
that.
like Kami and when he was training with Korin, like Goku actually trains
This-
and learns things.
This
Ichigo just
outrage.
woke up. Ichigo's Beyonce. I woke up like this, literally.
No, this is a clip. We have to clip this.
Yeah,
out.
no, that's what I was thinking. This is exactly. But look,
I feel you,
you
but
know why I agree with. You know why I
You
agree with Peter. When Byakuya released his thing, his
oh, his
flowers,
Senbon
Bankai.
Sakura.
not the Bankai,
Oh,
the
Shikai.
Senbon Sakura.
Yeah.
Isekai, yeah.
yeah. Okay, I don't know if it was the Shika or the Bankai. I don't remember. The way Ichigo was just slicing all those things, I was like,
No,
no,
that was the Bankai. That was at the end. Um,
there's
Oh
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah, it was the
but
Bankai.
at
Yeah. It was-
but at the beginning, it was heavily inferred that had he released his Shikai, Ichiko would have been dead.
Yes.
The first part where they're busy fighting on the bridge and they're
Mhm.
trying to rescue Rukia and like
Oh, and Yoruichi, best girl, steps in. Yo, that entrance was fire.
Yeah. Look, for me, Yoruichi is one of the best characters in all of Bleach, in my
okay.
from my
Let's
perspective.
and she technically did more training on
Yes.
Ichigo than Urahara.
Yeah.
Even though she was basically following Urahara's manual, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
and the other thing is like 3 days. Like I just think like I feel Pila on what
But
he's saying.
I
I
think
let it go because I'm just like I accept this show for what it is. Like
Yeah,
I'm watching it on
yeah.
a rewatch, and I'm just like, yeah, no, Ichigo is the master of
I
Aspo.
wanna
I'm
give I wanna
not
let
gonna.
I wanna level with you guys. The whole 3 day thing, the whole training, having a different training room that looks like a different world altogether, is a page from the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes.
And and from there he was trying to make an excuse of this ridiculously short time frame being actually longer in this separate world. I'd have understood like if and my God, he actually does that in the end.
It's the time chamber, bro.
Well, I
Okay,
mean, like I would have accepted it if he said that. Like I would have been cool, but I don't feel like that was communicated properly. Like
No,
I just
it
felt
wasn't
like,
communicated at that point. But there comes a time where they actually do it, and I'll explain.
oh,
When we
okay,
get to that, I'll show.
oh,
I'll show
okay,
you. This
okay.
is this is where he literally stole the hyperbolic time chamber idea.
Okay,
But
let's just quickly just then go through it quickly. So after they run from that whole thing and Chad saves Ishida, they get to I think you said Serete, they get to the gate, right?
Yeah, they get to the
Right.
gate. Yeah.
Guy says you cannot enter, you're not welcome. I think who sliced him? Was it Ichigo?
Yeah,
and the
each
wolf,
you
no,
know no. So what happens is that he and Ichigo go at it because it's like Chad gives he does the whole Vegeta thing where he's giving exposition anime style, and then he's like, oh, Urahara was just saying all he lacks is experience. So if he has experience, he will be a monster or whatever. And then he blocks like the attack from Giant Axe Dude, which I'm just like, how did you become a like Shinigami did not look good for a very long time. It was like
they still don't.
up until no, but like up until Kenpachi, you actually like when Kenpachi drops, I'm like, okay, these guys are something. Up until that point, no,
Yeah.
no.
No,
Let me
but
be fair. Let me be fair. Byakuya, he does say to Ichigo, you're slow, even at falling or whatever. Okay, that was all right. But like for a long time, I was just like, none of y'all actually are coming out good in this at all. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before we continue, I just wanted to add two things. Right, one, we also get to see that the captain's wearing this lovely coat that became the symbol of the captainhood, which in hindsight, to prove to what you're saying that he's writing from the edge of his seat or whatever you called it, he literally reversed the coat that Urahara was wearing.
oh.
That's how he created the captain's Haori.
Oh, I never
Yeah,
thought
I
of
was
it.
like,
like
he said it in one of his interviews. I was like,
Look, I don't
But
blame him. Sometimes when you're dealing with so many other things, and you're doing stuff weekly, come on, like you just
No, but like that's why
no,
I'm
but
like that's why you gotta ask Shonen what is the deal
what is the
here?
pressure? Yeah.
People would be fine with a monthly. There's no way they wouldn't be. You can't tell me that Naruto fans would throw a fit if Masashi was doing monthlies. That would
I mean,
never
there are
happen.
times where they would get newsletters that Masashi is too sick to write. He's going to be recovered. And everyone in the whole world was like, dude, rest. Get well soon. We all
Because it's
understood.
they're behaving as if they don't have TV there. It's like the only medium that they have is printed stuff.
You know?
And then also it's just like there's a bunch of other series. Like for me, when Naruto went off, I would read Bleach. And then when Bleach went off, I would read One Piece. So like there's enough entertainment around.
Yeah.
There's enough entertainment around. But anyway.
And to make it worse, to make that worse, the anime sometimes is so fast that they're faster than the actual manga that's coming out weekly. That's why we have filler. You're like, how fast are these anime? So you realize that the work culture there in Japan is just unreasonable.
South Africans would strike.
We would die. Strike.
No, dog. I give it 2 weeks, and they be like, "Hey, you want me to what? What?"
I agree with
house,
you.
House.
If they filled the magazine with a lot more titles, and then the artists got to release their stuff maybe once every 2 weeks or once every month, it would give a wider range of artists to provide and give them more rest time.
And then also, it would make for better stories.
Yeah, I was about to add that. I think what happens now and why Bleach got the way it ended up being was the fact that there was no incentive for Kubo to actually write a well fleshed out story. He was being rewarded for doing what he was doing so well. I mean, if you look at it story wise, I'm not bashing Bleach for what it is. I love Bleach, but if you look at the amount of heart he put in Zombie Powder, as opposed to the amount of heart he put into Bleach, and then to see Bleach then go like wee, and then Zombie Powder to go like you get away with you know what, F it, let me just say, oh, this is your code now.
Yeah,
you know, those are the things.
Yeah, because he put his heart and soul into Zombie Powder, and he was really disappointed when it got cancelled. I mean, he wanted to quit. That's how bad it was. He wanted to quit this whole manga thing.
I think he's also the only author I know who spoke that much about his negative experience with Shonen Jump. I can't, like, publicly.
But I think it's because I remember I watched a video essay on YouTube. Shonen Jump really wanted him badly. I think that's why, because he knew that they needed him more than he needed them.
He was the best artist on their roster, so I can imagine.
He was. He was. So, well, just to tie Neatboy, if you pay attention, Kushiki wasn't wearing his coat when he came and said that epic line that you're slow even at falling. When he stabbed Ichigo, he was dressed in a normal Shinigami outfit. Oh yeah. Which, if you look at hindsight, is absurdly crazy if you're a captain.
It's out of character actually for Byakuya.
Well, maybe it's the thing of if you do your retcon and backstories in your head and everything. Maybe it's the thing of he was going to a situation that was embarrassing, so he didn't want to be repping the goatee in such a situation that was embarrassing because it was just like.
He just got a call in the middle of the night. It's like, oh shit, they found my sister. Like
that's what I think.
Let's go.
That's what I think happened more than the former, because knowing who Byakuya is, that guy is too proud, man. That guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying also in that pride, he can also say like, I'm not going to go grace the world, the human world, with my fly ass captain's garb. No.
But
he wouldn't have worn. He wouldn't have worn his hair thingies then.
But also, canonically speaking, he also thinks the Harry is a cheap garment. So.
Oh. Okay.
He thinks what?
The Harry is a cheap garment. He's quoted saying that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then I have nothing for you.
I'm just gonna give you a little context of Japanese culture. You see that scarf he's wearing?
Mm-hmm.
That scarf is so expensive. It could buy 10 houses.
Damn.
That's how absurdly overdressed this guy is. That man, he knows his nobility. He's like, he is one of the royal family. So that Harry, that everyone's like, I'm a captain, I'm gonna put this on, is
All right, let's talk a little bit more about the arc. Like one of the fights that I found was interesting to me was Genryu Sai versus Utakate and what? How do you say his
Ukitake,
name?
Ukitake and
Ukitake and
isn't
Shinsui.
Shinsui.
Kiraku Shinsui and Ukutaku.
Dude
oh,
in
yeah.
the fly gi with the flowers, because like he's got some mad drip. But anyway, like I just found it wild that Ginryusai was like, "Oh, you don't agree with me? You must pay." I'm like, dog, what is this soul
What is your
society?
Wait,
problem?
are we going that far to to the eve of the Bankai thing? I thought it was just gonna go up until the rescue. There's the invasion part, and then
Oh,
the rescue.
I made it past the rescue part. I
Yeah,
did a whole marathon.
you did the whole marathon. Like nice. Anyway, I wanted to just okay. Before we get to those, props to Genrisa because I was gonna put him up next week because he was the next captain I was gonna highlight for for that period of time because he is my favorite. And
Is he?
Genrisa,
Hmm.
like number one, my number one captain is Kuchiki, and then close second is Genrisa because like I mentioned before, he makes me look forward to getting old. Like, take care of yourself, live healthy, and you'll be the old, awesome badass. And
If
that's
Master
something,
Roshi was serious about life, like
yeah,
took life seriously, that
yeah.
it would captain your mom.
And that's what I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about anime and manga a whole lot more than just any other form of media. Is that you appreciate becoming older because the truth is we are getting older, gentlemen. That's the rub of life. But we live in a society that glorifies youth, glorifies having your successes young, glorifies making it big at a certain time, and then if you don't, you're supposed to be a useless bum. That you find that characters like these old people that are teaching these young ones the way, but they're also powerful in their own right. There's a reason why they're in command. It's something to look forward to, and that's what I want. That's what I want to highlight.
Yeah.
Well, that's my wise moment for the night. I'm not gonna give you guys any more. Okay.
Yeah. I just found it wild that Gen Ryusai was just like she did what? She gave it what? Okay, execution. No.
No,
Yeah.
wait. I need to come into defense of the captain there. The captains are supposed to execute the order. The people that are in charge of determining whoever's fate are the Central 46.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying though, he could have just come in and just said, "Let's not do this."
Yeah,
we truly
he
are
could
okay.
have.
Mm.
He
If
had
there's
the
anyone
authority,
watching Bleach
yes.
for the first, if there's anyone who has no idea what Bleach is about, we profusely apologize. Like we are all over
Yeah.
the place.
We are. No, you know what? The fact that we are going all over the place in this particular arc shows just how much we love it.
No, and
Yeah.
also if somebody does want to watch it, we're not giving them any real context as to what's happening in this arc.
Oh,
Wait,
Yeah,
since
that's
you
why I
guys are
wanted us to. I wanted us to go, obviously not touch every detail, but just go a bit like,
okay.
Okay, where do you want to start from, Mr.
Let's
Extraordinary?
rewind. They got
yeah. Let's rewind from the gate, please,
Okay, sure.
because this is when we get introduced to Gin, right? And
Oh, right.
it's a very important moment because Ichigo calls him Fox. Okay, anyway, so
yes,
they
Fox
fight.
Eyes,
Chad blocks the what did you say he blocked
the
the
axe.
attack?
Mm,
No. Ichigo blocked the attack. He blocked the
yes.
axe.
Okay, and then obviously Gin heard about this whole situation. Then he comes. Gin is just this captain. He's one of the captains in Soul
Yes.
Society. He's very calm. He's chilled, and he's like, lower the gate. He tells
No,
tells
no,
the
no. I was like, why? What are you doing?
He looks
yeah
so evil. Oh my god.
Mm.
Like
yeah
The
Yeah,
only
that's
way
true.
you lose is if you die. You can't tell me you lost
yes
honorably and you're still alive.
yes.
What the hell?
And then
Yeah.
as punishment, I think he chopped his hand off, right?
Well, in the
no
manga,
oh, in the manga he chopped the
he
hand off.
lopped it clean off. It does a
Oh.
boop.
Even in the anime, am I wrong to think
In the
No,
that?
in the anime I think
they
he
just
just
they
slices
just
it or
slice it.
something.
That's when you see the absurd level of censoring that they try to introduce in Bleach. Some of these things are censored for no reason.
Mm,
But I
mm.
mean, it's a cooler moment because technically that's the second captain we meet, and he's also
Mm.
Yeah,
just as vicious.
Yeah.
It's Byakuya.
And then you start thinking, it's moment like that when you start feeling sorry for the main characters. You're like, there's no way you guys are gonna make it. Like, this is near impossible.
And then you
then
see
Kubo
also,
says,
we see just also how impulsive Ichigo is. He jumps in there. He fights off a captain
Mm.
out of nowhere. And then I think what made him go seriously, attack him seriously, is when he heard his name, right?
yeah.
Ichimaru Gin.
Yeah,
Gin
no,
was
when
like,
Gin says you're Ichigo, right? Or
yeah,
something like
Ichigo,
that.
right? Oh, okay. Then he turns and walks away. He's like, I'm gonna take care of this. What are you going to do? Like with a little sword, Ikaruse, Shinsei. The impact knocked him clean out, and then bye.
Yeah.
And then to show, that's another thing that to show that Soul Society is also, well, we were busy making fun of it, but it is a serious organization. The fact that Gin didn't kill Ichigo and the Gate Guardian was a grounds for him to be put on trial.
But it was also some nice foreshadow. Like that's the thing with Kubo. I think he has that, like, it's like Akira. You know when like people say that, oh, Goku just spared Vegeta because he wants to fight him again, yada yada yada. If you watch Dragon Ball and you put that in context, Akira had set up Goku sparing people out of the kindness of his heart for a very long time, because as a child he was not like that. Right. And then you get to this, and it is such epic foreshadowing in a sense with Gin, what happened there, where it was just like, if you're not paying attention to it, you'll miss it. But as you go on in the series, you're like, oh.
Yeah. But I think this is where, because I think just after that, okay. Orihime heals the guy whose hand was sliced. That's why you start seeing that she's useful. Then Gin goes to the meeting. I think that's when they start having the first meeting.
No, Orihime was useful in the tunnel thing that they were running from, because they wouldn't have survived without her. So
that's also something about Orihime that irks my gears, but they don't reveal it in this season. They reveal it in the next one, so I'll let it go.
Yeah.
But it's just
Say less, fam. I heard you. I felt it.
We'll bookmark that idea. So basically, I think Gin goes to the meeting. This is basically when we get introduced to all the
other captains,
or the 13 squad captains, and all of them are different. Yeah, all of them are different heights, different sizes, different personalities. I like the fact that this guy, whenever there is in the meeting, his eyes are always closed. Like he's listening, but he's not saying anything. It's just
this one. Back
here.
Yeah.
Him and Ohana actually are always like that. If you've noticed.
Who, Tosin?
No, not Tosin. Ohana, the third. The third squad captain.
Fourth.
Oh, sorry, fourth. Yeah.
Oh goodness, I can go. Do I still remember them by I think I remember all of them by name, all 13 of them.
Okay, let's go quickly.
Should I go from 13th to 1 or 1 to 13?
Yeah, go 13 to 1.
13 is Ukitaki Jishiro.
Yes.
Okay.
12 is
what do they specialize in? What does his squad specialize in?
He's permanently on sick leave. Shame. They're supposed to be.
No, you know, some of these squads are specific.
Yes, they do.
I know Squad 4 is the one that's weak because they just clean like the sewers and they heal people or something. Squad 4, right?
They're the medical wing.
Yeah.
The 13, if I'm not quite mistaken, you correct me from below and everything like that. They're like supposed to be in charge of either preserving the holy sites of Serisatai.
Yeah.
So it's Ukitake, and then it's
12 is Kuroshima Yuri, the mad scientist.
Okay,
11 is everybody knows him, Zaraki Kenpachi.
So 12 is basically research
and development
and science.
Yeah.
R&D.
Okay.
Very
Which
important.
is weird because I'm like, this is the afterlife. What are y'all researching?
Spiritual pressures, any potential threats that may arise in Serete.
Bureaucracy follows you everywhere.
Hey, dog, even to the afterlife. It's like
new technology. Let's not forget that
it's like SARS. If you owe them taxes, you can't escape.
Oh, you're in hell. That's fine. Remember to sign here and here.
Sign here.
You still owe us 1,000. Chief, I'm
Where
gone.
did you go?
They brought Ghostbusters.
We understand that you. Oh wait. Excuse me. Hello. I'm your.
Are you from
Did
SARS?
Did you just get murdered by your? Did you just get murdered by the protagonist of your anime? From Soul Society? Did an orange head cut your head off? Cut your head clean in half? You may be entitled to compensation, but we need you to please sign up to. Please contact us on Dcentertainment Department, R&D Department, R&D Department on 55502. You're dead.
Wow.
It's the head turn. The head turn is my favorite. Every time he does this.
That's comical. That's cool.
So, oh yeah, 11 is Zaki Kenpachi. Everyone.
So what do they deal with? They deal with.
They're the strongest.
They just they just about boxing.
Basically, think of them as the front lines.
Yes.
So if something were to happen, the other guys were supposed to be first in line to go mess things up.
Which is funny
like
because
army,
what happens with Zaraki
like an army of sorts, basically.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
And then number 10, Hitsugira Toshiro. There's my boy.
Toshiro.
Best boy.
I saw a picture.
This arc doesn't do him any favors, though. I won't even lie. This arc doesn't do him no favors, though.
What do they do?
Well, they're basically supposed to be the investigators, like the detectives of the group.
Because they do a lot of
Which
admin.
is weird.
That makes a lot of sense now.
Like they do a lot of admin, and Matsumoto hates the admin that they have to do.
Matsumoto!
She's always bailing, bro.
Can you talk about Matsumoto? Can we finally talk about Matsumoto? I mean, like, guys,
yeah, let's talk about her. She's just the
Rangiku.
killer over there.
Rangiku.
Yeah, but over the top.
I think I can cosplay her. Give me a moment.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Don't get the video demonetized. YouTube might just come in and say this is explicit content now.
Also, I just want to make a side note. Bleach has a tendency of doing this, but whatever unresolved storylines or plot lines from a previous arc, if they're not solved in that arc, they are forgotten about and they never return ever again.
Forget
if
it.
you're still wondering, oh, the hollow that killed.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh,
Taicho, they almost killed me. What killed?
Okay, we passed the mark. They'll demonetize, Chief. Put your cleavage away.
That is so funny.
What possessed him to think? You know what? We need to have a check with the most biggest boobs known to humanity.
No, but look, a lot of female characters were drawn like that, though.
Yeah.
To be
She
fair,
was competing with Masashi Kishimoto with
with Tsunade.
Tsunade.
And then Ichiro Oda also entered the chat and did Robin.
You know?
Yeah.
No, well, Robin and Nami, so
Yeah.
Look. There's the things you need to take away from like characters like Robin and Nami. From a person who really doesn't care about the Tatars, but they're like objectively well shaped. Matsumoto is like top heavy to the most horrifying degree.
Yeah.
Is it horrifying?
It's not that bad, but I do get what you're saying.
There is the line my cousin says once when he first saw Bleach, he said, "Do you not mean mountains on chests?" And to this day, that's all I hear. Like Matsumoto, mountains on chests, and that's to this day I cannot unhear it.
But anyway, yeah. So they are.
Oh, we forgot to add that there's also the one Furinji Miu. Leona shame.
Yeah, so I mean, he's consistent. He's consistent.
Oh.
And for those of us that do like that, we just like, hey, I see you, Kubo. Okay, this plot is all over the place, but I see you.
This is squad 10, right?
That was Squad 10, yeah.
Okay, so investigation, detective type of thing. All right.
Yes, and then Squad 9 is Tosen Kaname. Oh, Kaname Tosen, whatever you. No, Tosen Kaname. There you go. Yeah, Tosen Kaname, and they're basically in charge of the
Hey,
newspaper.
the only black captain, and he has to be part of the traitors. I was like,
They're in charge of what?
The newspaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Eisen is in charge of the news. Oh no, Eisen is something
Tosen.
else.
The irony. Tosen was in charge of the newspaper.
The
The
blind
blind guy?
The blind
Tosen.
guy is in charge of.
Say like-
Okay.
Is in charge of.
He had a dope. He had
But
a
they're the
dope
ones that
design. It's
basically
just
send
like,
out those butterflies, those message butterflies.
the Hell Butterflies were in charge. Were basically communication lies authorized by everyone. There was an illustrated monthly magazine that they used to send out throughout Soul Society with different captains.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm just like, how does Soul Society work? Okay,
The priorities are everywhere.
Yeah.
And
It just looks cool. Okay,
and
fine.
then number 8 would be Kyoraku Shinsui. And I have no idea what that squad.
He's my
squad was
second.
about.
He's my second favorite captain after Byakuya, by the way.
The womanizer.
Him and Ukitake are basically tied.
So the womanizer of the group. I like.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, people like to say he's a womanizer. I just think he's weak. He's weak around women. He doesn't think he's not a misogynist or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the other thing is you have to understand in Japanese culture, basically, when they do this stuff, like for example, Jiraiya never scored with anybody, not really.
Yeah, even Kakashi. I mean, we don't talk about Kakashi like that, but deep down we know that.
He has literally reading
the bells. He was busy reading some.
No, but I mean, like Kakashi is just a reader. Like Jiraiya was active in the streets. It's just that he wasn't winning.
Jiraiya is an author. Give Jiraiya. Shout out to Jiraiya.
But anyway, with what's his name? I keep messing it up. Shinsui. I'm just gonna call him Shinsui.
Yeah, Kyoraku Shinsui.
Yeah, with Shinsui, he has that thing of where he could do it, he just chooses not to. I guess, like he's got that thing where if he wanted to pick up women, he could probably pick up all the women, no problem.
Yeah.
Like
his risk game would have won the day.
No, that coat alone, that butterfly coat, that pink coat, that thing was fire.
His division in charge of?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Which one?
His division.
Squad 8.
Yeah, I don't know what Squad 8 did.
And I have no idea what they were in charge of.
Yeah. I just got the impression that Nanao is also doing a lot of admin though.
Yeah.
And then who else? Oh, Squad 7, one of my favorite captains too. And look, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite because I was like there are many captains, but one of my other favorite captains is Komamura Sajin. Komamura Sajin.
Oh, Komamura. Is he the wolf guy?
Yep.
Or whatever.
Komamura. Oh.
I also like him.
Yeah, also like great.
I just like how organically awesome that bunker of his is. It's like one big ass.
You know, one thing that I can applaud Kubo for is finding a way to make all these captains likable. I don't think we instantly hated any captain. Like we liked all of them.
We hated the organization, but and then the other props we need to give Mr. Kubo is that, do you know how difficult it is to have equally powerful warriors and then give them unique powers?
No, I'm saying like that's the thing. Kubo shined when it came to character design and all of that stuff. Like when it came to character design, when it came to fights and fight choreography and all of that stuff, it looks cool. That's why you don't ask questions. Like people who like Bleach, if you bring up the power scaling, it's hard to defend it. Like I mean, you saw me in Pillar when I was trying to justify the 10 days. I tried to justify the 10 days. I accept it because I'm just like, this is shonen.
Oh no, the 10 days is nothing compared to what was
a day and a half.
No,
it was
3 days. Wasn't a day and a half.
It was 3 days. No, it was supposed to be 3 days. and then they found out that they put forward the execution
What?
date.
Okay, so then it was. Oh, was it a day? No, it was.
No,
Day and a half.
guys.
Yeah.
I know I'm jumping ahead, but obviously the final Getsuga Tensho one is for me the worst.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was literally just sit
Right.
down and
Okay.
you'll figure it out. That's what I was like. You know what? It is what it is.
Okay.
Ichigo,
Anyway.
do
Anyway,
you,
getting back to
Yeah,
it.
but basically what I was basically saying is the fact that he was able to come up with different personalities of all these captains,
Mm.
and for us to actually understand how powerful they were compared to their is it subordinates or whoever those
Yeah.
Some of this vice captains was also pretty cool, but like
Yeah.
some of the other ones, like that three sword thing, the guy who fights Ganjuru or whatever,
yeah.
that one was whack for me. I was just like, all right,
Yeah, I
what's-
never really understood the vein guy, no?
yeah,
Oh no,
Ikaku's friend.
Yumichika. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
know.
Mm. But I like Iba, for instance. Wabiske for me has always been
no,
dope.
Ikaku. I liked Ikaku upon arrival.
But
No, not Ikaku. I'm talking about Iba.
No, I was just saying, like, as in the vice captains, I like Ikaku upon arrival. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Ikaku's not a vice captain.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, he's not. Who's the
Third
vice?
seat.
Who's
The vice?
Is that
Is
The
it
vice?
the? Oh,
Yachiru. She's the
uh,
vice
he's
captain.
third seat?
oh, he's third seat. Right.
And then Yumichika is fourth seat of Squad 11. But
Yeah.
as you can see, just to show just how strong Squad 11 is, those third and fourth were fighting on an even footing with vice captains of other squads.
On a vice captain level, yeah.
So those are things people don't, because we are so accustomed to how strong Ichigo and the gang is. We don't see just how strong these other characters are, which is a kind of a catch-22, because these are supposed to be a group of elite warriors who've been fighting
For eons.
And here comes Mr. Okay, take away Ichigo. How come Chad and them were also keeping up?
Yeah.
Dude, by proxy. Plot armor by proxy.
You know?
But anyway, I think you were at the 9th, Captain.
Oh yeah, no, the 9th is Tosen, and then I
Oh,
said
eight.
8 was
So you had 7, I think.
7 was Komamura Sajin.
No, wait,
Alright.
8. Who's 8? Oh, 8 is Sansui, no?
Yeah, 8, yeah, Shunsui, yeah, Kurika Shunsui.
Yeah. Okay.
Komamura Sajin is 7. 6 is my boy Kuchikibyakia.
Yeah.
And then 5.
It's Superman.
Hey, Clark Kent.
Aizen Dojo title.
Aizen Sasuke.
But wait, what does his squad do? Because he does a lot of admin, bro. Like Aizen used to write a lot of stuff. I don't know what he was writing, but
I know
He was writing hacks. He was writing, I am the main villain of this entire series. And then he just...
And the other thing about Aizen is what? Let's see.
who's his vice captain? Is it Hinamamori or? Huh?
Yeah, Hinamori, I think. Yeah.
Hinamori.
Yeah, she
But
never
she doesn't-
recovered it.
No,
She
was
doesn't
so
seem like a
raised.
vice captain. Yeah, she got Yamchad. Like she.
No, yes, she did.
No, I don't think she got Yamcha, because remember, Yamcha dies to like fodder. She got outplayed. That was different.
She was used like a
never came back.
puppet.
Yeah, but
no,
I'm saying that's different because she got
just like-
outplayed. And she
No,
also
she-
got killed by like the strongest character in the show at the time, I guess.
She's like that person, you know what? Who that girl that never gets that this man is toxic. You know, she'll always go back to the dangerous ex. She'll always.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know. Nobody knew what
Nobody
Aizen
knew.
was doing.
Yeah, but that PTSD really messed her up. Eh?
It was too much.
And going back to what Pila said earlier, these plot holes that never really get resolved. Like for me, it's like, why is Toshiro so invested in Hinamamori like that? As if they're cousins or something.
They grew up together. That's why.
Oh.
I think
At Rabongi, ne?
there's some at Rakonga. If you look, there's some episode where you know that episode where they visit training, and we get to see
It's Renji and Iba
Renji and them.
Matsumoto.
Yeah, there's a scene where she goes and visits Toshiro as a kid.
Yeah.
They're busy eating watermelon. It's all cute and sweet. So they grew up together basically. She's just older, so she went to the academy before everyone else.
And I think that's why for Hitsugaya, that moment was okay. We'll get there, but the moment where he discovered that Aizen bodied the whole of Central 46 and he wanted revenge, it was not just about Central 46. It was about Inamori.
Oh no, he does that. He went chasing after her. That's the thing. It's like
Anyway,
why?
who's number 5? We were at number 6.
Number 5 is Aizen Sasuke.
Okay, then number 4 is
Unohana Retsu.
right. Okay, I know.
Yeah,
I remember her.
the medical lady. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then number 3 is
Ichimaru Gin.
right. And
Yeah.
then
Number 2 is Soifon.
Soifon.
Oh,
Shout out to Soifon.
wait,
She would have been
Soifon is a captain? I never got that impression.
She is my
Wow.
third.
yeah.
She is my third favorite. My third favorite captain out of all of them. Like I said, 2 is a tie between Ukitaki and Shinsui. 1 is this guy. Number 3 is Soifon. It has to
Yeah,
be
justice for Soifon, dude.
Like you know,
Yeah.
I wish Disney could take notes on how to write a strong female character.
Soifon?
is anything.
She didn't come off strong to me in this arc.
No, not
Oh, no,
necessarily.
Until she resolves maybe her thing. We'll get to it when we get to it.
What I'm talking about is like writing a strong female character. It doesn't even have to be about fighting prowess, but just how to write a good, strong female character.
In my opinion, Soifon has probably one of the best fights in Bleach of all time. Like,
her and Yoruichi.
No,
she just has one of the greatest fights. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm blanking, but I guess I'll have to when on my rewatch I'll see it.
But honestly,
it might even be my second favorite.
Honestly speaking, what I just want to say is Kubo really knows how to write female characters. Like he really knows how to. Because even Yoroichi,
Did I not just complain about Matsumoto?
No, but Matsumoto is a great character.
No, she has things.
If you take out the size,
if you look at if you're just looking at her design, I can see your design.
I'm talking about like the character. I'm talking about the character.
Okay.
Man, he's really good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, she has something going on. It's not that she's just there and she's.
I think we've been spoiled by the terrible offerings we've been consuming with regards to female leads that has been coming out this day and age.
Don't do Matsumoto
Let me ask you this.
I'm not she's a well-written character. But to say that Kubo writes well female characters, we need to compare it to the other.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How many good female characters in Bleach, and how many characters can you just think about from the top of your head that are good female characters?
His ratio is better than the others.
Yes.
No, well, I mean, if you watch One Piece, I think clears that better. I think.
Yeah, but
he comes in close second.
That's a great comparison, but I'm just referring to like if you think
if you're talking about it in general, like if we compare it with Western media, like I would watch Yoruichi over Shuri from the MCU.
You know which character could easily fit in the Bleach world?
Yeah.
The original Rogue from the X-Men, not the film version. Rogue, Baba Sugar could easily fit in Bleach.
Yeah, but to go like I was just saying, if we're to compare to the Western media, absolutely. But to compare to like, I'm thinking, how many good female leads do we find in things like Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, it's just Faye. Faye's the only one.
Really?
But Faye is like way more. In a short time span, we know so much more about Faye. She has more complexity than any other character.
Well, like Cowboy Bebop doesn't have an overarching arc, so like it kind of just goes where it goes. So you can spend that time with it, but like if you're coming to like a serial shonen, they have to set up the arcs.
And then the other one that comes to mind for me as well is Kenshin.
Kenshin. I mean, again, I gotta rewatch Kenshin.
But I mean,
I don't know. Also, Trigun had some good ones.
Just like two female characters that really stand out. But
okay, well, in Bleach, I'd only give it to Soifon and Rukia. Matsumoto, I don't really feel as much of a character.
for me,
Yoichi?
I would say so.
Oh, and Yorichi.
Yorichi,
Also
Soifon,
Orihime.
and Orihime. Yeah.
Orihime.
She's got things going on.
Nah, she's Sakura for me, dog.
Yo, no,
No.
that's far.
No way.
That's
At least Sakura beat the puppet guy.
No.
Orihime ain't done
Dude,
shit.
one, she didn't do it by herself. One.
Yes, ladies
Two,
unite.
she manipulated the main character, dude, and she knocked out her whole team to go and kill a guy that she was in love with, and she didn't even follow through. Bruh, and she poisoned Naruto after that fight because he had to go save her from her terrible decision.
Okay, what a wonderful case. What has Orihime done?
Yes.
What has Orihime done? She saved them from the thing when they were supposed to get or whatever. She was healing Ichigo when he was on the ground.
Orihime,
Whatever.
Orihime embodies the role of the healer perfectly. She's like the cleric.
Which
She
you
does that.
need. You need that.
No, but Sakura is the
But let's
healer.
be. But
No,
let's be honest.
who has she healed? Who did
She
she
has-
heal?
I mean,
She
she
healed
has
the
helped.
whole ninja war.
No, she did not.
She did.
Naruto
the
was
front
carrying
line.
that entire fight.
Okay, fair enough. But you see, the fact that we're even having debates about female characters in anime shows you that we wouldn't have had the same energy when it comes to Western.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, definitely.
On that, your point is conceded.
You wild
Justice
for
for
Sakura.
Sakura.
No ways. No. Oh, when we do Naruto, bro. Oh, I can't wait.
Whoa, wow.
No, wait. Let me take a step back. I'm not saying Sakura's great. I'm just saying she's better than Orihime.
And I'm saying no. No
But
way.
you know what takes away the greatness of these two characters that you've mentioned is the fact that these authors kept on pushing their love for the main character too much. Not the main character. Oh, their love for someone else too much. Like Orihime kept on Kurosaki-kun, I love you, and Sakura was like this Sasuke.
Whoa,
I would rather
hold
hear
up.
Sasuke-kun than Kurosaki-kun any day in my life, dude.
Okay, now,
Ichigo gave Orihime reasons. That's different.
There's a
Ichigo
big-
gave Orihime reasons. Sasuke gave Sakura nothing.
But I
Let's
agree.
not
huh?
even pretend it's on the same
I
level.
agree. All I'm saying is it sort of takes away the greatness or the complexity of these characters. Like had we not known much about that, I think we would have appreciated them more. If that makes sense.
true.
Well,
But it's also
the thing is though, I don't even think that's the case for me because like look, characters have specific functions for a story. Like a writer can't give dealing with 10 plus characters. It gets muddled, it gets in the weeds and all of that stuff. And if you're dealing with shonen is about the protagonist. It is about this guy and his story alone. Like everybody's ancillary would be nice. I think that if you give reasoning to that falling in love thing, and then you also make the female character useful on top of that, and then you have them have meaningful interactions that build upon that, which is why Hinata and Naruto actually work really well together, despite what people say.
Yes.
I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Like Orihime getting attached to Ichigo because of the kind of guy Ichigo is and the way he affects the world. I think it's okay. Yes, they could have lessened it. Yes, they could have given us some stuff.
That's the problem.
But yeah, I'm saying overdone is one thing, but I don't necessarily think that he did it is a problem. Maybe that he did it too much.
But guys, I honestly comparing the female writing style between Kubo and Kishimoto.
Kishimoto got problems when it comes to
that's my point exactly. That Kishimoto does not know how to write a female character.
No, he doesn't know how to write certain characters because remember, Tsunade was amazing, Mizukage was amazing.
Yes.
Who else was really good?
Look, Elder Chio was not bad.
Elder Chio, she was also really fire as well.
Yeah, okay.
Tamari is dope. Tamari was dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was great. Naruto's mom was cool in the brief moment she was there.
Even the lady, man, I keep forgetting her name, but I kind of see her as like the siphon of Naruto. The lady who got the curse seal from Orochimaru.
Oh,
Yes.
Uncle. There we go. Uncle.
Yeah.
He can
And
write
then
characters. It's just that he couldn't write Sakura for some
Yeah,
reason. And there's
but
like a
the truth is, many shonen writers can't write a love story to save their goddamn lives.
And
yeah.
some of them they're married. You're like,
The- the-
my G, like
yeah, exactly.
you've got game. What's the problem?
but like I feel
Some
like
of these
female
things,
characters. No, please go ahead.
some of these things can't be written down because you can't relate. You sometimes it's she who chose you. You did not choose her.
Mm.
But I'm just like I don't know. I'm just saying like female characters in most of these shonen just become forgotten,
Yeah.
and they even if they're not the love interest, they kind of written and then they're just left and thrown to the wayside, and it's unfortunate. And I'm not saying this for all anime because there's great female characters that we can name. I mean, you name Faye. I'd say there's Ayanami Ray, there's Asuka from Neon Genesis,
Also, I
like
mean,
that are key to the plot.
even in
There's
Tenge, I mean, your Maya Natsume, Maya Natsume.
Kill la Kill,
yeah.
even Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I forgot her name. You know, there's plenty, but I'm just saying to compare them to any character in Naruto and Bleach, I think is a disservice to the great female characters that are written.
But like, I think the thing is though is that you have to
Yeah.
look. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen also it has got some hitters.
Yeah.
If we're talking about female character, but I'm saying even then, if we look at that, they get their moment and then they're kind of shunted to the side for the main side of the plot. And I think it's not even just a female thing. I think that's just a shonen thing where if you have too many characters, somebody's gonna get it. Because it's also happened to a number of male characters as well. Like there's a number of characters where they started off dope, they had a nice intro, and then they just fade off into the distance. I'm looking at you, Rock Lee. Like, god damn it.
Even
I'm saying like
this Gajo guy. Is it Gajo? The guy who was
Ganjuro.
Because you would think that he was gonna be part of the team going forward, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm saying something like, let's say Asuka from Neon Genesis Evangelion. She fulfills the same role as a Sakura and as a Orihime. She's the female character. She's a rival. She's the romantic lead. But I know a whole lot more about Asuka than I know about.
Yeah, but remember, you're dealing with two characters there, and like, yes, she's the love interest, but like again, the story, like, she's more centered to the plot. Like, my thing is that in Shonen they introduce a lot of characters, especially mainstream, and then
like something like Bleach that has thousands and thousands of characters cannot be compared to something like.
Or even Mikasa. Mikasa, dude.
Yeah, is she?
No, Mikasa is a G compared to any of these girls. I prefer Mikasa.
I don't know.
I need to watch AOT properly.
I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna call this the hetero section of the talk.
Yeah. No, we're not even talking. Okay, let it go. Okay, and then Captain One. Talk about
awesome girls. Girl stuff.
No, but you know what? It's an important conversation because for the most part, our stories are male centered. So I think it's an important conversation to have. You know. But
my argument is just that when Shonen introduces 13, 14 characters and you have to try and give shine to everybody and you don't even know who's going to hit, because I don't even think Masashi knew that Rock Lee was going to hit the way that he did, which is why kind of Rock Lee fades off into the distance in Shippuden, or even Neji, because Neji gets the same treatment. He's so dope. Yeah, so I'm just saying I think that's what Kubo fell victim to. And when you look at those other stories, like was this Cowboy Bebop, it's 4 characters that you focus on.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, 5.
But that's 26 episodes.
So you get to So
Granted.
Let's
get back to Bleach. We are busy talking about the important stuff. What were we talking?
Captain, the first captain obviously is Yamamoto. You know, I always thought that
Yamamoto Genrusa Shigekuni. Let's not forget that Genrusa is a nickname.
I genuinely thought that his vice captain was gonna be one of the strongest characters in all of Bleach. He just looked cool.
Wait, who was the vice captain again? Does he get one-shotted?
The guy with the white hair. What's his name again?
Oh my God, why could I forget his name?
He have a mustache.
The electricity guy.
Yeah, I think he had a mustache. Yeah.
Like the guy when he got one-shotted by Ichigo, everybody was like, "What?"
Yeah, the
That's
Alfred looking
Yamcha.
guy.
That's
Yeah,
the
that was that. Yeah, that's the Yamcha right there. Like the fact that three vice captains rolled up and Ichigo first outpaced all three of them, and then decided, I'm going to knock you out, and I'm going to knock you into him, and then I'm going to make my entrance and flex. And I was just like, yo, you like, what is happening? What is the gap between a captain and a vice captain? Because oh my god.
no.
So basically, Bleach is a Gohan story in a way because you're the son of this former captain.
Yes.
So some of your powers basically are you were born with them.
No, I mean, I think that's why in the story, to Pillar's point earlier, where he was like retconning, Ishin had to do some. We'll get to it. Sorry, we'll get to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, that meeting is basically just they're basically going at Jin and saying, "Dude, why didn't you just body those Ryoka? Because you were there, you had access, you could have easily taken care of the situation."
And then it turns out the meeting gets called off by this huge explosion that happens in the sky because Ichigo broke through the barrier.
Right.
Ichigo and them. And they gain a new ally, Ganju.
Yes, because they basically we cut out a huge part, but basically they had to try and enter Serete a different way, and then
Well, because the war closed, yeah.
yeah, so they did that. It was tough. Ichigo was the actually. It's funny enough. Funny enough, the main character this time is the one that was struggling the most.
Yeah, so I'm saying like my thing is every time you see Ichigo struggle, you have to give him like a 10,000 point power boost. Like that's the way that I just do it in my head. Is that every time something is difficult, then when he gets it, he just gets it better than everyone else.
Yeah, because no, it's Ganju helped him. He gave him some advice, and then oh no, sister, I should have listened to you. I should not have told him how to do this thing because now suddenly Ichigo is super powerful and he almost wiped out everybody. And then he falls asleep and then mutilates poor Yorichi's tail. We'll never
I think that's one of the moments when you guys are talking about Orihime as a character and her love for Ichigo. I mean, there's a part where they all had to go eat, and she says, "I'm gonna stay behind," and I mean, nobody understood why, but but we understood, obviously.
Girl,
like, dude, go eat. And
we know, we all knew it was gonna happen because Ichigo literally replaced her brother in his life. Like her brother was the only person in his life, and then here comes this man who not only saved your ass from your brother, he helped purify your brother to help him move on.
But that's kind of why, like I'm saying, when people, I mean, again, I'm Team Ichigo Rukia because I just like those characters. I like that pairing, but I understand why it ended up that way, and I was not annoyed by the fact that it ended
at
up
a point it seemed like Uryu and Orihime could be a thing, especially in the beginning.
Now, after they broke in, they split up into different quadrants.
Yes.
Ichigo got paired up with Ganju out of all people. Ironically fitting, but you'll find out later why.
Yeah.
Much later.
Chad was himself, which I think it could have worked better if Chad and Ichigo, but maybe it was going to be too convenient because we already know that they were fighting together in the world of the living.
And to show just how much, to prove your point that Chad is Ichigo's best friend, the first person that Ichigo wanted to go link up with wasn't Orihime or Ishida. Like, Chad.
Yeah, that's true. And then obviously then Uryu and Orihime are together.
And they have a lot of moments which we were just like, oh, is this like if you didn't know, you would be like,
because
what happened? Because I remember when they were still in the sky. What did Yorichi do again?
Yorichi, I think no, she just tells Ichigo that if you want to go save Chad, you have to think about saving yourself first, and then I think she goes off by herself as well.
Yeah, and minds her own business.
Yeah.
And I think from the moment they land, they ended up in a fight.
Yeah.
Because he lands in front of Ikagu and Yumichika, and then they go pair off and It's one of those fights that should not have been
I
as long
love,
as
I
they
love,
should
I
have.
love, I love the Ganryu fight though. I love Ganryu because like that one was where you felt like, hey, there's no plot armor here. This guy has to use all of the ingenuity that he has to survive this
I
situation.
like the part like he's about to fall, and Yuichika's like, whatever you do, don't let me fall. Pull us up.
That's
You
what I
think
liked about. That's what I liked about this arc. There was a lot of humor, man.
Yeah, and I love that
Yeah.
sand. I love that sand thing that he was doing where he pulled the
Zeki,
trick from Gara.
Yeah, that was
I
like
was just
Doctor
waiting for
Strange.
him to say sand burial.
That's like Doctor Strange, but with sand.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a very different and unconventional fight because he was basically running the entire time.
Yeah. Right.
Up until he threw a bomb into the poor guy's face.
Hey, guy was trying to kill him with that
Yeah, that
weird
was
sword.
Who won again?
No, Ganjiro.
Ganju won because he threw a bomb. He threw a little bomb, fused bomb into into Yumucha's face. Oi, Tabaya! It's like, yeah, boom.
Right. And then obviously Ichigo won. And that basically said sort of like
But I like
caught
the fact
Mhm.
Ikago when he was done, he's like asked, is like, okay, of your group, who's the strongest? Probably me. Then beware of my captain.
Yeah.
He's probably coming after you.
Yeah.
And we never knew just how impactful those words were.
Yo.
Like, what's your captain's name? Like, Zareki Kenpachi. The only thing that kept this group alive, Ichigo alive as long as it did, was the fact that both Zareki and Yachiro have no sense of direction.
Mm.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. If one of them was a navigator or whatever, or they knew the place very well, then it was over. And then obviously we get introduced to this character who I thought was going to have a lot of screen time, the medical kid.
Oh yeah.
Oh. He did have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He served
He was
his
there
purpose.
to the end.
He served his
because
purpose.
he was hated by the that squad, Kenpachi squad, because he's like this
Yeah.
medical kid,
Yeah,
like
because he got lost. He ends up
yeah,
in front of the Rukias like, please don't tell me you're the intruders. Like, are you thinking of what I'm thinking? It's underhanded, but I think it will work.
he tries to like hold them hostage. They're like, we don't care about that guy.
Yeah.
The way they looked at it, like the lines they said, like, how on earth do you think you're associated at all with this person? Like, what? No, pay attention, kid, because I'm not going to say this one. We are from Squad 11, the illustrious and most powerful squad, head by Captain Zareki Kenpachi.
Yeah.
We have been blessed with the title the strongest, and that person is from the medical unit.
Wait,
They
guys,
just-
sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to block you off. If I do cut off,
Yes.
it might be load shedding. But if I don't worry about it.
Oh,
Just a heads up.
You're making me even be like, hey, am I safe?
Forgot it's stage 2. Anyway,
Anyway.
then it's like that's from Squad 4, the useless reconnaissance and transportation and medical unit. Honestly, I don't know why they exist, but most importantly, don't compare us to two, because we at Squad 11 hate their guts. Honestly, kill him. You're doing us a favor. You're killing 2 stones with 1 rock with that person.
Hey, if
You're
I cut
killing
off
2
guys
birds with 1
as
stone.
well, might be load shedding.
Oh my god.
Yo, okay. We'll figure it out.
I
We'll
think,
figure it
I
out.
think, I think, yeah, I think I was still basically focusing on the rescue part.
Yeah, okay. So
Well,
I
I
guess
think
if we speed it up then first off I just want to say Squad 11 needs to shut up because all of them just got bodied until Kenpachi got there. The other thing that was cool was we touched on the training underground, which was fun. It was nice to see Zangetsu actually train Ichigo, even if it was just for a couple of hours. and
Guys, there's so many cool parts of this scene that we're just jumping off. Okay, I think we love this part too much. I think that's the problem.
Okay.
Because this is the magnum opus of the arc of Bleach. Let's be honest.
Right.
All the other arcs
Yeah.
compared to this one are not as good. I mean, we get to see when Ichigo meets Zareki Kenpachi, we have that earthquake, and that's the thing we don't.
I felt that power, hey?
We,
Yatsu.
And that's the one thing we don't get to, that's the unique thing about Bleach that you don't see so much in the other anime. Like in Dragon Ball Z, they can sense someone's power, but we even when they're powering up, we see they're powering up. We can see it, but we don't necessarily feel it.
I think the load shedding hit killer.
Yeah.
He's gone.
It means I'm next. I'm gonna try and make a plan quick, gents. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep
what
going.
were you saying?
Oh, me.
Mm.
I was saying something. Oh,
Let's
that
talk about how great this arc is.
Yeah, how great this arc is and how you feel this Ryatsu. You actually felt Zaraki Kenpachi's Ryatsu and how it was affecting everyone. Like,
basically, what I want to say is like, basically, it was our sort of like scouter thing. Like, how
yeah. I mean, like the other thing that was so dope was when Ichigo tries to cut him, and it's just like, what happened? And it's just like, yo, because Ichigo been cutting everybody, and like the first time he tries to cut this guy, nothing.
Yes.
Hey, dude. And the thing is, Kenpachi likes getting cut because he just wants to know how powerful you are.
He wants to face somebody who's strong. Imagine being Kenpachi was like the first signs of somebody like one. Oh, there goes.
And then they were two.
Fuck you.
I think we'll just shut it down by this after this Kenpachi Ichigo versus Kenpachi fight.
Yeah.
We don't want to go too far. These guys will
They'll better us all.
will not be happy with us.
This will be the villain story, villain origin. If you do this, it will be like they'll join Akatsuki. Oh, look who's back. Sort of.
Kind of. In the dark.
Wow.
Anyway, what were you just saying?
You're just saying we're gonna finish up after the Zaraki fight.
Oh no, we can't. Then are we gonna talk about the other stuff?
Because we haven't even spoken about the Renji fight because I know it's some of your favorites.
No, it's good. The Renji fight it's really good. We can touch on it. I just don't know if Bak will be able to do so because it seems like it's frozen.
Yep.
Can you hear us?
Oh, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So
I was like, like, are we not going to talk about thingy? Are we not going to talk? Are we going to say Byakuya versus Ichigo for next time?
Yeah, I thought so.
Like the detail breakdown and all of that stuff, and also Ichigo's entrance and everything.
Because that's the rescue arc. I think the highlight of the invasion arc is Ichigo versus Zaraki. If you pay attention.
Oh, okay. All right, then we were really all over the place in this video.
We were, but I think we can also touch on the Mayuri because that's also still part of this.
Yeah, Kuretsuchi Mayuri.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And Renji as well, I think.
Yes, Renji also was part of that. Which I like how he was like, I'm 5 times stronger, and then Ichigo was like, no.
You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the conclusion of this arc is the death of Aizen.
Yeah. No, it kicks into high gear because of the death of Aizen. Aizen, they wake up, they find Aizen dead, and then that's when they decide, no, you know what? With the captain dead, we are authorizing the captains to use their powers within Sersetai. Because what people don't realize is that you going all Shikai and Bankai in Sersetai wasn't really allowed, especially for captains.
But in situations where Ryoka have invaded Sertei, then you can use.
But it's also something
Mayuri was one of the weirdest. Mayuri was one of the weirdest. Like, he felt like such a villain to me. I was like, that's the first time I was like really cheering for Ishida. I was like, bro, body this dude, please.
Same here. But it's also, it's also because it's like a direct correlation to Ishida because like he literally killed his grandpa.
And then you're just like, so Ruki, all that stuff you were telling us in part 1 about the Serete.
Yeah,
Who killed his grandfather?
Mayuri.
Mayuri killed Ishida's grandfather.
Oh, so he got his revenge. It's like a Piccolo versus Goku situation where even though it's through Raditz, he still got his revenge type of thing.
Something like
No,
that.
I think he got away. Mayuri gets away.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean he didn't kill him, but he still won, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and the cost of quote unquote Ishta's powers, because
Yeah, which I mean, immediately I think Kubo was like, no, not dealing with that.
Okay.
because he released the pen, gave him this god awesome powers that are he was even absorbing the buildings around him. That's how much of the ratio is absorbing. So then he releases his Bankai, the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Okay, it's not disgusting, but it's creepy.
A giant baby that spews poison.
A giant baby caterpillar with wings, and I don't know, with a cape and a halo.
Well, I mean, it suits him. Like you look at Mayuri, and you're just like, that would be your power.
Because even his sword also suits him. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like it had a baby face on it or something, and it looked like it was speaking.
I believe its name is what, Ashoji Gijizu or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. People correct me. Or maybe it's in this book. Oh no, this is flashback. No, it's in the other book.
So I know we skipped what happened earlier, because basically that was happening at night, I think. But what happened earlier was Orihime started knowing those things from her hairpin or whatever. They came out and told her that, look, this is how your powers work.
They're too slow. You need to speed up.
So then she fought that giant guy. I forgot his name. And then she was helped by Ishta.
Yeah, because she was useless.
Yeah. So anyway, that same night, that's when they were fighting
Mayuri.
Later that night.
I mean, actually, that's when Ishida even says that she's not a person built for combat. So, I mean, I did appreciate that, because I was just like, yeah, no, she does serve the functions of the healing and the protecting and whatnot. So I'm fine with that.
I guess you could say defense as well, right?
Yeah, like for me, it's like if you do your function as a character, I don't mind you. It's when you have like either no function or worse, when you have a specific function that you could be performing, but then you're deciding not to do it at all.
Yeah.
I can't wait to debate Sakura with Pillar. Ooh, I'm gonna tear that character to shreds.
Yeah, y'all went in, eh?
Yeah, no, that's what we may not have gotten far. But what I appreciate about this particular podcast is shows us how much we are all geeks.
Yeah, we spent so long talking about female characters.
We super nerded out. This is if it was a radio station, we would have lost half of our audience because they wouldn't have kept up with the level of nerdery that we just.
But the real ones would have been calling, eh?
No, they'll be calling on fuming.
What did you say?
Oh no, the Sakura defenders, they hate me, dog. They hate me on the internet. Anyway,
yeah. So
I guess then to wrap it up,
can we talk about the chat one quickly?
Oh right, Chad, where he gets one-shotted.
Yeah, I mean, he was both fortunate and unfortunate to have met with Shunsui.
Yeah,
I would say he was fortunate.
More fortunate.
I would say he's fortunate.
More fortunate than unfortunate, actually. Because if he had met Kenpachi,
okay, no, he'd be dead. No, Kenpachi.
No, I don't think Kenpachi wouldn't have been interested. I think if he met like Byakuya or Toshiro, I think he would have been in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenpachi would have been like, you can't fight. I'm done. Bye.
I don't know about Toshiro. Maybe Soifon, but I do get what you're saying.
No, Toshiro would have put him down. Most probably wouldn't have killed him, but would have put him down. So for sure, dead.
Oh yeah, dead.
No, yeah. Suzumi Bachi. Anyway, so yeah, basically, Shinsui warns him that, dude, look, let's not fight. Let's just drink.
Yeah, let's drink like friends.
Let's chat. Why are you in such a rush?
And then Chad responds, "I'm too young to drink." That's unfortunate. No, I was just hoping that we just talk. Now
And you look at him and you're just like, but how old are you? You cannot be 16.
Did I send you the video about the shonen anime?
You did.
You didn't send it to me.
You didn't send it
I haven't seen it.
into our group though. You sent it into the other group.
Okay, I'll send it through. I'll send it through because like child, he cannot be 12. He's got a bigger beard than I have. And that's Chad for you. Chad is a man.
Yeah. So anyway, Chad is basically in a hurry because he wants to meet his friends.
Yeah,
But
when he finds out from Shunsui, he's like, all the afterlife captains have entered the battlefield, so it's gonna end now. And it's like all the other captains, then I need to go. I need to go help my friends. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Captain, I know you don't seem like a person who wants to fight, so let me pass. Like, what if I say no? I won't let you. Boo. That's that. After that,
No, that was the one time when you were just like, that was the one time when you're like, Chief, the show is not called Chad.
Yeah.
You are not the protagonist. Because every time Ichigo was in the same situation, bro pulled out powers from nowhere.
But he almost did it. He leveled an entire building. And then like the captain was like behind us, like, no. The finger tap was the worst part.
Yeah.
That
And Nano is just busy watching because she had just given this guy some grand entrance flowers.
you know.
She wanted to actually kill Chad. I remember. She was like, yeah, I should just finish him off, And then like Shinsui's like, no, we gotta actually follow procedure, whatever that procedure is, because like the Serete just changes the rules whenever they want.
Like she shows them like, but they most probably killed Aizen, and like exactly, all the more reason to keep him alive. We need answers.
Which is smart.
Yeah, like, of all the captains, which gets me off guard. You see, there's another of the plot holes we've seen in Bleach. Zariki Kenpachi sussed out that the Gin and Tosen were most likely traitors.
Okay.
He didn't say that they're traitors. He just said only you and the 9th squad captains are both afraid of death.
Right.
Which was a lovely foreshadowing.
Right.
But then you find someone as smart as Shunsui, but he doesn't add 2 and 2 together. That what a guan.
Well, maybe the thing is I think maybe the thing is also is that like Kenpachi has no love for the captains or for the Soul Society.
Yeah.
I think that's so he's way more objective about what's happening around him than other captains. He's just like more you and he's got like that sense of like he can smell something.
I thought you just said Kenpachi is street smart. Kenpachi is smart, full stop.
Right.
Yeah, like I think he's smart. He just doesn't care about he's like the Soul Society is an excuse to fight.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Like the captain is an excuse to meet strong people and fight them. If there was something else, he'd probably be doing something else.
I think probably one of the smartest captains, and I'm not talking about Mayuri because we know it's clear as daylight. We're not talking about Shinzu, it's clear as daylight. We're not talking about Kenpachi. I mean, we just talk about the person who's smart, but we don't really see it that much is Unohana.
Unohana. Well,
they doing like if they did something with her, which was bad. Yeah, but can't say until we get. I don't know unless you watched the Blood War arc thing.
We'll touch up on it on the next arc as well. On the next part to talk about when she's the only other captain who sussed out Aizen's Aizening.
Yes.
And what I liked about it is the way she deduced it was from that point in time, we only knew her as a doctor, but she was a medical doctor that's revered, even that all other captains are scared of her. So which means there's something going on to how well she knows dead bodies.
Yes.
And there is no way.
Oh yeah.
There is no way Aizen would have been smart enough, even though he's got the biggest life hacks in history. But for him to be able to create a body or an illusion of a body strong enough to trick her, There are some things that experience trumps, no matter how hard you kick, how
Yeah.
hard an illusion is.
Yeah.
And I think that they also touch up on that in that other movie, Knives Out. I don't know if you've seen it before.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the part where they thought they tricked the nurse into killing the guy, where she didn't. The
Mm.
instinct to know which medication is different from which and is basically in her hands.
Yes.
So that's what I liked about Unahana sussing out that not only not only the fact that the smart part was that she knew that this body is big fake, but the smart part is she figured out that Eisen is in fact a traitor, and
Yeah.
that part is just genius for me.
And just give me a second.
And another good female character, actually.
Please continue. I'll be back just now.
Okay.
My light is doing things. I guess then we've spoken about everything that we needed to speak about. I guess until we get to the Kenpachi. I guess let's wrap up on the Kenpachi Ichigo fight, which I thought was well done. I
It
really
was.
liked I really liked the choreography in that fight. I still think there are other fights in the next part. I think there's other fights that are better, but like I just like the intensity of this fight and everything. I like Zangetsu tag teaming in and giving Ichigo his little pep speech.
That's the reason that clinched Zangetsu was one of my favorite characters, and that's why I hate the Thousand Year Bloodwalk arc with such a burning passion. That speech he gave Ichigo, you know, when that after that fight, that inner dialogue fight, and then Ichigo's gone, he reabsorbs the hollow into himself, and then he looks up, and then Ichigo, I hate the rain. You don't understand. It rains in this world too. When you are troubled, the skies go cloudy. When you are worried, when you are sad, it rains easily. You you cannot fathom how unbearable it is to be rained on in a world where you are all alone. So to prevent that rain, I'll give you all the power that you'll need. Believe me, Ichigo, you're not fighting alone. That speech always like for you know what people who've been carrying their own inner burdens always want someone to believe in themselves one way or another. I won't lie about that. And that speech embodied something inside me that's saying, you know, it's something I'd want too. And and more than that, I'd want to be that for someone else to tell them that you're not fighting alone. And that moment, Zangetsu became my number one.
Yeah, that's why when you picked him the first time around, I was just like, I was expecting you to pick him for this arc, not the previous one. But yeah, I like that tag team up with Zangetsu and all of that stuff. I mean, again, it's hacks, it's plot armor, but you know, it's fun and we enjoy it. And Zangetsu was awesome, so everybody lets it go.
And at the same time, it's also Ichigo fighting with his half of his tailed fox version.
Yeah, I
But
guess yeah.
so it kind of like, oh wow, you can do it. Why can Naruto do it? Like, oh, the Naruto, the demon fox hates his guts. You know, someone was
No,
explaining it.
Ichigo doesn't like Ichigo. Like Zangetsu's always been supportive. Fox hated Naruto. Like people forget about that. But we'll when we get to Naruto, we'll get to Naruto. But like yeah, I also like the part where Kenpachi takes off his eye patch. Like that was a really cool moment for me where he was just like, "This is something that sucks the energy out of me," and all of that stuff. And then you also hear him flex where they'd be like, "He's the only captain to not awaken his sword, but to be a captain," and it's like, "Yo."
I don't know its name.
When I saw that whole eye patch thing, I was like, oh, here's another Kakashi moment. Until he explains that no, these things are actually chowing my energy, buddy. Like
It's the way he says it. Hidden in my eye, like I never do anything so dirty.
yeah. That was basically
No, Zaraki was. If you're talking captains, like I still like Ichigo. I still like Ichigo's and his arc and everything as a character in this particular like season. As much as there's plot holes and pools and all of that stuff, I still like Ichigo the most. But in terms of captains, Zaraki was my guy. He was like Vegeta, except he could back it up. Like it was Vegeta without the ponage. It was like Vegeta where he was just like, okay, I can take on two of you fine, come at me. And then he did, and they just got pwned. And it was just like, yo?
Vegeta done right, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also like the part where Zangetsu was telling Ichigo, listen to his sword. It's screaming at him, but he won't hear it. And if two people are forced to work together and they can't cooperate, they're only gonna get in each other's way.
Mm-hmm. Then I think that covers everything for this particular one. Like,
we
not
also
to want to. Oh, sorry.
When do you gonna cover Renji?
we touched on it.
Yeah, I think we touched on Renji. We touched on Renji versus Ichigo.
Okay, but basically, I think what was so satisfactory about that part is this is the person that you saw. That's the last person that you saw. But one of the two people that you saw, and you managed to actually defeat this person. And in your fight with this person, you actually woke him up. You made him realize that, dude, what's being done here is wrong. And I feel like Renji was retconned because.
Okay. I wanted to highlight Renji always thought that she was gonna get a slap on the wrist because he thought, okay, you're made into royalty. You're into royalty. This is just a misdemeanor. When he found out that she's getting the death penalty, that's when he snapped. That's where he went after Ichigo. Is like, you ruined my friend's life. I'm going to kill you. And then his best friend was like, I'm here to rescue you. Don't you think I know that? Then when he lost, it's like, go save her, you idiot.
Right.
Yeah. So, not to cut the podcast short, gents, and cut down load shedding is chowing me. I'm using my data right now just to finish out the podcast. So, I don't know if there's anything else we need to say if we're just stopping it here.
No. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching for this long. If you have any comments, please do share them. Don't call us. You guys keep calling us. You guys keep texting us privately.
Comment on the YouTube.
Comment.
Yo.
I'm gonna copy and paste that from now on. Whenever someone comments on my WhatsApp, I'm just gonna take it and paste it there. You said this.
Take it to YouTube, please. The algorithm. YouTube is not on WhatsApp. They're not WhatsApping the algorithm. Come on, my guys.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much so from myself, Mr. Extraordin, Buckmeister Cool, and Lokhala. We'll see you guys.
And the Spirit of Pillar also.
Spirit of Pillar. We'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Peace.